questions. How much of an issue is this Canada problem in your bilateral relations with the U.S.? Would you say the problem has been managed or set aside? How would you characterize it? Number two, the attack on the consulate in San Francisco. Nobody's been arrested. So would you say the problem is similar here as it is in Canada? And why are the Americans moving?
Look, again, you are asking me for explanations of action or lack of action on the part of other governments. You should be asking them. You know, if something happens in India or something happens for which Indian government is responsible, I'm perfectly willing to step up and answer that. But how do I explain to you that, you know, a smoke bomb attack there or an arson attack here? Of course we raised it. So my point is this. I mean, what is the status? It's an ongoing conversation. Did we spend some time on it? Yes, I did spend some time on it. Did we discuss other things? Yes, we discussed other things. I mean, there are a lot of other, you know, our relationship has many dimensions, many areas of cooperation. When we look at the world, there are convergences and intersections of interest where, you know, we work very closely together. We're doing all of that. So, I want to be fair. You know, if something is discussed, I'm transparent about it. I have no problem saying, yes, we discussed it. But I don't want you to think that in the India-U.S. relationship, there's only one issue. So I would say, yes, it's a conversation. It's an ongoing conversation. But in terms of, but again, I flagged here, as I have flagged to the Canadians as well, saying, you know, we are a democracy. We don't need to learn from other people what freedom of speech is about. But we can tell people this. We don't think freedom of speech extends to incitement to violence. You know, that to us is misuse of freedom. It's not a defense of freedom. And I always ask people one question. How would you react if you were in my shoes? If it was your diplomats, your embassies, your people, what would be your reaction?